Oh. Grand Rising, my beautiful kings and queens. It's your girl Mel B on Lux Radio Network. And this Friday, TGIF. So it's Feature Friday, where we celebrate innovators, creators, and game changers making waves in the world. So turn up the volume, grab your affirmation cards, and let's give flowers to those who inspire us to dream bigger and do better. All right, onto our affirmation of today, which is, I shine unapologetically and uplift others with my light. I was born to stand out. My gifts deserve to be seen, and my success inspires others to rise. I celebrate myself and those around me, because when one of us wins, we all win. Our word of the day is luminary, which means a person who inspires or influences others, especially in a particular field. For instance, he's a luminary in tech. His innovations change how we live. And our slang phrase of the day is big energy, a confident, magnetic, and powerful vibe that commands attention. For instance, she walked in with big energy and turned the whole room up. It's like I'm going to the club, kind of like. All right, on to our news headlines for this morning. New York, Mayor Adams releases final budget update before transition. Outgoing Mayor Eric Adams unveiled a $112.2 billion fiscal plan for the fiscal year 2026, including funding for 5,000 new NYPD officers, expanded rental assistance, and caregiver support programs. The plan emphasizes affordability and public safety as Adams prepares to hand over his leadership. Also, NYC Public Libraries launched Digital Belonging Initiative. A new citywide program will provide free digital literacy workshops and multilingual tech support at all 5 borough library systems, aiming to close the digital divide for immigrant and low-income communities. Los Angeles, Lux Urban Hotel collapsed after scrutiny. Investigations reveal systematic industry pressures, not just internal mismanagement, behind the hospitality chain's downfall. The city considers $30 an hour minimum wage. Los Angeles explores raising the wage floor amid rising living costs and union pressure. Oh, well, I can see a lot of people trying to move to LA now. Chicago, judge orders release of 600 migrants. Federal court rules ICE violated settlement terms during Midway Blitz operation. Digital driver's license to begin rolling out. Illinois launches mobile IDs, but critics say implementation is inconsistent. So we'll see how that works out. Atlanta, city council blocks Buckhead rental ban. Officials vote against restricting short-term rentals, citing economic impact. And Marta upgrades Breeze system. Transit Authority modernizes fare gates, urging riders to plan for delays. Houston, Texas acquires land for new state parks. Major expansion includes Enchanted Rock and new conservation zones. University of Houston fraternity shut down. Phi Kappa Phi chapter closed amid hazing allegations, sparking campus policy review. In Washington, D.C., DC Zoo reopens after shutdown. National Zoo welcomes visitors again as federal funding resumes. Advocates push to end cash bail. Local leaders call for reform, citing the disproportionate impact on Black residents. Miami. Give Miami Day raises $25 million. Record-breaking donations poured in for local nonprofits during annual philanthropy event. Miami to memorialize Tequista tribe, city to honor its indigenous roots with new sculpture and cultural programming. Tampa, USF prayer disrupted, city responds. Officials condemn interruption of Muslim Student Association event, pledge support for interfaith unity. Tampa adopts real-time traffic platform. New system will sync road closures with GPS apps to ease the congestion. Tarpon Springs, morning, Dad. City considers shuttle service. Proposal to connect downtown and Sponge Docks aims to boost tourism and accessibility. Milwaukee, Waukesha Parade Memorial unveiled. Holding Love sculpture honors victims of 2021 tragedy, fostering community and healing. Milwaukee Museum returns Menominee ancestors. Cultural reparation marks milestone in indigenous injustice. And Jackson, Mississippi, Dexter Wade rally draws national attention. Families demand police accountability and transparency in Mississippi. Toronto, snowplow protest disrupts rally. Contractor drives plow through a pro-Palestinian demonstration, sparking outrage. Ontario misses housing target. Providence falls short by 100,000 units, raising concerns over affordability. Vancouver, VIA Rail celebrates 70 years. National train service marks milestone with events at Pacific Central Station. The city debates underground infrastructure. Push to bury electrical cables faces logistical hurdles. Okay, and Jamaica. Tourism rebounds post-storm, and this is actually for Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, and Negril. Resorts report 90% occupancy as holiday season begins. What a blessing. And Hurricane Melissa recovery ongoing. Aid continues across Jamaica with international support. Cayman Islands, crypto regulations tighten. Government announces new oversight for offshore digital asset. Ecosystem booms. Stingray City and bioluminescent tours hit record bookings. Bahamas. Bahamas host climate summit. Regional leaders gather ahead of COP30 to discuss resilience. And cruise port expansion debated. Royal Caribbean's new development raises environmental concerns. Nigeria. Fuel subsidy protests escalate. Citizens rally against rising transport costs and inflation. Afrobeats Awards celebrate global reach. Burna Boy and Tems dominate 2025 ceremony. And Ghana. Biometric ID rollout begins. Ghana launches national digital ID system to streamline services. Year of Return 2.0 announced. New diaspora campaign aims to boost tourism and cultural exchange. All right, on to our weather. New York. Today's conditions will be cloudy with light afternoon rain with a high of 49 and a low of 38. Los Angeles, our conditions would be sunny and mild, 72 as a high and 56 for a low. Chicago, overcast with scattered showers with a high of 44 and a low of 33. Atlanta, partly cloudy and breezy with a high of 61 and a low of 45. Houston, mostly sunny and warm with a high of 68 and a low of 53. Washington, D.C., cloudy with light drizzle, high of 52 and a low of 40. Miami, hot and humid with isolated storms, high of 81 and a low of 72. Tampa, mostly sunny with a light breeze with a high of 79 and a low of 68. Tarpon Springs, warm and partly cloudy with a high of 78 and a low of 67. Milwaukee, cold with light snow flurries. Ooh, the S word is coming. With a high of 41 and a low of 30. Jackson, Mississippi, clear and cool with a high of 63 and a low of 47 with afternoon showers. Toronto, cloudy with light rain with a high of 42 and a low of 34. Vancouver, rainy and overcast with a high of 50 and a low of 41. Kingston, high of 88 with partly sunny with 20% chance of showers. And Montego Bay, high of 87, mostly sunny with light winds with a 15% chance of rain. Ocho Rios, partly cloudy with 25% of afternoon showers with a high of 86. Negril, light rain showers expected during the day and mostly clear skies tonight with a high of 86 and a low of 77. Cayman Islands, mostly sunny with 19% chance of rain with a high of 84 and a low of 80. Bahamas, sunny and dry with only 1% chance of rain with a high of 79 and a low of 72. Nigeria, mostly sunny with a 14% chance of rain with a high of 90 and a low of 80. And Ghana, mostly sunny with an 8% chance of rain with a high of 89 and a low of 79. All right, on to our sports. Last night, Thursday night football, we had the Texans over the Bills, 23-19. There are no NFL games scheduled until Sunday. All right, and NBA final scores last night, we have the Magic over the Clippers, 129-101. The Grizzlies over the Kings, 137-96. The 76ers over the Bucks, 123-114. And the Spurs over the Hawks, 135-126. And games tonight in the Eastern Conference, we have the Pacers and the Cavaliers will be in Rocket Arena at 6 p.m. We have the Nets and the Celtics will be in TD Gardens at 6:30 p.m. The Wizards and the Raptors will be in Scotiabank Arena at 6:30 p.m. And the Heat and the Bulls will be in United Center at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And in the Western Conference, we have the Pelicans and the Mavericks will be in the American Airlines Center at 7:30 p.m. The Timberwolves and the Suns will be in the Mortgage Matchup Center at 8 p.m. The Nuggets and the Rockets will be at Toyota Center at 8:30 p.m. And the Thunder and the Jazz will be in the Delta Center at 9 p.m. And the Trailblazers and the Warriors will be at Chase Center at 9 p.m. all Central Standard Time. All right, on to our daily feature, which is Feature Friday, where we spotlight, this is our last spotlight, on champions under 25. And today we are spotlighting Emma Yang. Emma Yang is a groundbreaking young innovator who created the Timeless app to help Alzheimer's patients stay connected with loved ones using facial recognition and AI. Her work has earned global recognition and has positioned her as a rising leader in tech and social impact. So, who is Emma Yang? She is the founder of Timeless. Emma developed the app at age 12 to help her grandmother, who was living with Alzheimer's. Timeless uses AI-powered facial recognition to help patients identify people, remember events, and stay engaged with family. She graduated from Harvard University class of 2025 with a degree in computer science. She also founded the Harvard undergraduate Quantitative Computing Association and led mentorship programs with industry partners. Globally, she is named one of MIT's Solves Brain Health Solvers at age 13, winner of the Women Startup Challenge host by Women Who Tech and Google. She is also the recipient of Bayer Foundation's Aspirin Social Initiative and Innovative Award, and she has been featured by Fast Company, BBC, CBS, and Inc. magazine. So the Timeless app is designed to support Alzheimer's and dementia patients through intuitive AI-driven features. It uses facial recognition to help patients recognize family and their relationships to them. It keeps patients engaged with recent events and family photos grouped by person. It displays the date, the time, weather, and appointments to reduce confusion. Allows easy calling or texting without needing to remember any numbers, and prevents repetitive calling and prevents patients to stay oriented throughout the day. So Emma's mission and her impact. Emma's work is rooted in empathy and innovation. She believes technology should solve real-world problems and is passionate about encouraging girls to pursue STEM. Her journey began with coding in Scratch at age 6 and evolved into advocacy for tech-driven healthcare solutions. Emma has spoken at Tech and Froggy Bottom, Changing the World with Code, Talks with Google, The Power of Social Entrepreneurship, Global Education and Skills Forum in Dubai, Women Who Code Conference, and MISC Talk and Alibaba Jumpstarter in Hong Kong. She's also a Davidson Young Scholar, a World Science Scholar, and a Wolfram Research mentee, making her one of the youngest innovators to participate in the White House's Opportunity Project. Congratulations, Ms. Emma. All right, on to our book club, where we're still reading 48 Laws of Power, and we're almost finished. One more week to go. However, today we are on Law 43, which is work on the hearts and minds of others. To summarize this chapter, influence isn't just about logic, it's emotional. Win people over by understanding their values, fears, and desires. So to use this in business, you would build brand loyalty through storytelling, empathy, and authenticity. People buy from those they trust. And in life, speak what matters. Whether in love, friendship, or community, connection starts with compassion. All right, on to our cause of the day, which is still Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week. And today, our segment is titled From Awareness to Action, How We Fight Hunger and Homelessness. So this week, we've explored the realities of hunger and homelessness. Now it's time to activate. These issues are solvable, but they require collective effort, policy shifts, and community care. Whether you're donating, volunteering, or advocating, your voice and resources matter. So keynotes and solutions from this week. There are programs, and these are a few, to get involved in affordable housing initiatives. They support support zoning reform, rental control, and housing first models that prioritize shelter before services. There's also food justice programs, invest in community gardens, mobile food pantries, and culturally relevant nutrition education. There's the mutual aid network. These grassroots groups provide direct support with groceries, diapers, and hygiene kits with no bureaucracy. And policy advocacy. Push for expanded SNAP benefits, eviction moratoriums, and increased funding for shelters and mental health services. Ways you can help: volunteer, serve meals, sort donations, or mentor youth at local shelters. Donate, give to organizations that center dignity and long-term impact. Educate, share facts, bust myths, and amplify voices of lived experience. Organize, host a community drive, panel discussion, or just a fundraiser. And vote. Support candidates and policies that prioritize housing, healthcare, and equality. So spotlighted organizations this week have been the National Alliance to End Homelessness, Feeding America, Mutual Aid Hub, where you can find or start a local network, and the Coalition on Homelessness, which is for advocacy and storytelling. Hunger and homelessness are not failures of individuals. They're failures of the systems. But systems can be changed, and that change starts with us. All right, on to our Today in History. In 1964, Verrazano Narrow Bridge opens in New York City. I think that's Verrazano Narrows Bridge. Connecting Staten Island and Brooklyn, the Verrazano Narrows Bridge opens as the longest suspension bridge in the world at the time. It remains a marvel of engineering and a vital link to New York City's transportation system. In 1980, the fire at MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas. I remember that. One of the deadliest hotel fires in U.S. history broke out at the MGM Grand, unaliving 85 people and injuring over 600. The tragedy led to sweeping changes in the safety fire codes and emergency response protocols nationwide. And in 1995, Dayton Peace Accords initialized. Leaders from Bosnia, Croatia, and Serbia signed the Dayton Accords in Ohio, effectively ending the brutal Bosnian War. The agreement marked a major diplomatic achievement and reshaped the political landscape of the Balkans. All right, in African American history, in 1930, Elijah Muhammad establishes the Nation of Islam. Under his leadership, NOI grew into a powerful religious and political movement, advocating Black self-sufficiency and pride. In 1941, Charles Drew blood bank innovations were recognized. Drew's work in blood preservation transformed medicine and saved countless lives during World War II and beyond. And in 1982, Debbie Allen wins first Emmy for choreography. Her win for fame marked a breakthrough for Black women in dance and television production. Our African American scientists and inventors. Our first is Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett, immunologist and vaccine developer. Dr. Corbett played a leading role in developing the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. As a viral immunologist at the NIH, she advocates for science education and health equity in Black communities. She's a modern day trailblazer who helped save millions of lives during the pandemic. Also, we have Dr. Euphemia Lofton Haynes, mathematician and educator, the first Black woman to earn a PhD in mathematics in the United States. Haynes was a fierce advocate for educational equity. She served on the DC school board and fought against tracking systems that disadvantaged Black students. She's a champion of academic access and excellence for underserved communities. And we also have Frederick McKinley Jones, inventor of the mobile refrigeration system. Jones invented the first portable refrigeration units for trucks, revolutionizing food transport and medical supply chains. His technology became essential during World War II and remains fundamental in logistics today. He's a holder of over 60 patents and the first African American to receive the National Medal of Technology. All right, on to our Back to Roots segment. Today, our focus and spotlight is the Kemetic concept of Ma'at, which is balance, truth, and cosmic order. In ancient Kemet, which is Egyptian, Ma'at was both a goddess and a principle, the embodiment of truth, justice, harmony, and balance. Her feather was used to weigh the hearts of the dead. To live in Ma'at was to live in alignment with divine law. Her symbols are feathers, scales, and ostrich plum. In modern reflection, Ma'at reminds us that justice is not just legal, it's spiritual. When we live in truth, we restore balance in our lives and communities. So our affirmation of the day for our Back to Roots segment is I walk in truth. I'm aligned with purpose, peace, and divine order. All right, on to fact or fiction Friday. Our topic today is the U.S. government poisoned alcohol during Prohibition. So the claim is during Prohibition, the U.S. government deliberately poisoned industrial alcohol to discourage bootlegging, leading to thousands of deaths. So fact checked, this is fact. Between 1926 and 1933, the federal government ordered manufacturers to add toxic chemicals like methanol and formaldehyde to industrial alcohols, knowing bootleggers would repurpose them for drinking. The goal was to make illegal alcohol deadly enough to deter consumption, but it didn't stop the underground market. Instead, it killed an estimated 10,000 Americans. The legacy, this chilling policy, often omitted from mainstream history books, reveals how far the government was willing to go to enforce prohibition. It also sparked public outrage and helped shift public opinion toward repealing the 18th Amendment. Today, it's a haunting reminder of how policy, morality, and the public health can collide with deadly consequences. All right, what's the word today segment, where you asked and we heard. So I'll break down the words, names, and places that keep popping up in your feed, your group chats, and your questions. So from cultural buzzwords to ancient wisdom, I bring you the backstory, the pronunciation, if I get it right, and the power behind the language you want to understand. So today's focus is a place called the Quiet Zone. It's a federally protected region where most radio transmissions are restricted to preserve scientific research and military intelligence gathering. So, inside the National Radio Quiet Zone, or the NRQZ, location spanning 13,000 square miles across West Virginia, and the sliver of Maryland, the NRQZ was established in 1958 to protect the Green Bank Observatory and the Sugar Grove Station. Their purpose? The zones shield sensitive radio telescopes from interference. The Green Bank Telescope, the world's largest steerable radio telescope, listens for faint signals from deep space. signals that could be drowned out by something as small as a microwave or Wi-Fi router. So restrictions. Within a 10-mile radius of Green Bank, devices like cell phones, Bluetooth speakers, and even microwaves are discouraged or banned. Emergency services and low-power AM, FM stations are allowed, but high-power transmissions require special coordination. So their enforcement, while the observatory doesn't have legal authority, it actively monitors for interference. Residents often cooperate voluntarily, though some push back. One Wi-Fi network near the observatory was cheekily named Screw You NRAO. So the cultural impact. Green Bank is sometimes called the town that time forgot, but it's also a haven for people with electromagnetic hypersensitivity who claim relief from modern tech exposure. The Quiet Zone has inspired documentaries, sci-fi stories, and debates about the balance between progress and preservation. So living in the quiet zone means trading TikTok for telescope time, and some folks wouldn't have it any other way. So my question with this is, what are they listening to? Okay. All right, on to our tech tip of the day. Humanoid service robots. Generative AI-powered robots. Humanoid robots are entering mass production, equipped with generative AI for speech, scheduling, and emotional interaction. These robots can assist in homes, hospitals, and hospitality, offering companionship and task support. So they're not just mechanical helpers. They're adaptive, conversational, and capable of learning from human behavior. So, for instance, a robot nurse can greet patients, answer questions, and monitor vitals, all while adjusting its tone and responses based on emotional cues. With a projected market growth of 154% by 2027, humanoid robots are posed to redefine caregiving, customer service, and human-machine collaboration. So we got iRobot coming to life. All right, on to our fun tip of the day. Our finance tip of the day. Audit your subscriptions quarterly. Review and cancel unused subscriptions every 3 months. Streaming apps, streaming, gym membership, delivery services, they all add up fast. So use budgeting tools like Rocket Money or Mint to track reoccurring charges and flag forgotten expenses. So why it works is you'll free up cash for savings or to pay off debt. Even $50 a month saved adds up to $600 a year, even for a weekend, and that's enough for a weekend getaway or a new investment. So replace paid subscriptions with free alternatives or bundle services for discounts. All right, our fun fact of the day. The first webcam was used to monitor a coffee pot. In 1991, researchers at the University of Cambridge set up the world's first webcam to keep an eye on their office coffee pot. It streamed a live image so staff could check if the coffee was available without leaving their desk. So why is this fun? Before Zoom calls and live streams, the internet's first video feed was all about caffeine. It's a quirky origin story for a tech we now use daily. So all you had to do was look over your computer screen just to see if they were out of coffee or not, or decide if you want to go get some or not from your desk. Okay. So before TikTok and Twitch, there was the coffee cam. The internet's first live stream was brewed for productivity. How cool is that? All right, our fun holiday of the day is it's World Television Day. So it was designated by the United Nations World Television Day honors the role of TV in shaping public opinion, spreading culture, and connecting the world. From breaking news to sitcoms that raised us, television has been a mirror, a teacher, and a storyteller. So, how to celebrate today? Rewatch a show that changed your life, host a retro TV night with throwback snacks and classics, and reflect on how media influences your worldview. So, from black and white screens to binge worthy streams, TV has always been more than entertainment. It's a window into who we are. All right, our quote of the day is an African proverb from Ghana. Quote, until the lion learns to write, every story will glorify the hunter, end quote. So this proverb speaks to the power of storytelling and who controls the narrative. It reminds us that history often reflects the voice of the powerful, not the truth of the oppressed. So until the marginalized can tell their own story, their strength and struggle may remain invisible. All right, on to music and entertainment news. In Vogue confirms Rona Bennett's departure. Rona Bennett has left the group after being informed about their Rock and Roll Hall of Fame performance. Fans are divided, but the remaining members are moving forward. Good luck. Also, Ebony Power 100 Gala honors Black excellence. The 2025 Ebony Power 100 Gala lit up Beverly Hills with stars like Megan Good, Ari Lennox, and Tracy Ellis Ross. So, winners, nominees, Tracy Ellis Ross was named Path Breaker of the Year. Iman received Icon of the Year. Tiana Taylor was honored as Entertainer of the Year. And Shaquille O'Neal took home Entrepreneur of the Year. It was hosted by Robin Thede. The event celebrated legacy, innovation, and the future of Black entertainment. All right, on to our celebrity gossip. James Pickens Jr. reveals cancer battle. The Grey's Anatomy star shared that he was diagnosed with prostate cancer earlier this year, but is now cancer-free. Amen. His openness mirrors a storyline on the show and has sparked conversations about Black men's health. Also, Tori Kelly welcomes a baby boy. The Grammy-winning singer and her husband announced the birth of their son, Zayden Michael, on November 11th. Fans flooded her page with love and congratulations. And the Wayans family reunites for Scary Movie 6. Kim Wayans and Damon Wayans Jr. are officially joining the cast, marking a multi-generational comedy comeback for the iconic family. All right, in our celebrity birthdays today, we have Michael Strahan. The NFL legend to Good Morning America co-host Strahan is a household name for his charisma, sportsmanship, and media savvy. He turns 54 today. And Davido, he turns 33, a Nigerian American music superstar and global Afrobeats ambassador. All right, on to our lifestyle segment today. Our soul food recipe today is fried green tomato BLT with remoulade. Our beverage is spiced apple cider mocktail. And that's warm apple cider with cloves, orange peel, and star anise. Is that how you pronounce that? Perfect for cozy evenings. All right, men's health tip of the day. Schedule a full physical before the end of the year. Use your benefits before they expire. A full checkup helps you start the new year off strong, men. So make that appointment today. Women's health tip, hydrate your skin and your energy. Dehydration can mimic fatigue and dull skin. Aim for half your body weight in ounces of water daily. And in our relationship advice, our relationship tip for couples for today is revisit your first date spot. If possible, go back and recreate recreate it at home. Reflect on how far you've come. In friendships, create a friendiversary tradition. Celebrate the day you met or bonded, even if it's just a meme or a memory. And coworkers, share a skill, not just a task. Offer to teach a shortcut or tool you use. It builds collaboration and confidence. And families, start a Friday night favorites tradition. Rotate who picks a meal, a movie, or an activity. It gives everyone a voice and something to look forward to. And our household chore of the day is organize that junk drawer. Toss out old batteries, expired coupons, and random cords you no longer use. Use dividers to keep them neat. All right, on to our horoscopes. As we start off always with Aries, you're ready to close a chapter. Do it with grace, not fire. Your lucky color today is crimson clay, and your lucky numbers are 4, 11, and 22. Taurus, a small luxury brings big joy. Treat yourself without guilt. Your lucky color today is emerald, and your lucky numbers are 6, 13, and 27. Gemini, your social energy is high. Connect, but don't overcommit. Your lucky color is canary yellow, and your lucky numbers are 3, 9, and 28. Cancer, you're feeling tender. Protect your peace and honor your boundaries. Your lucky color today is soft coral, and your lucky numbers are 2, 10, and 25. Leo, you're ready to shine. Just make sure your light uplifts and not blinds. Your lucky color today is bronze, and your lucky numbers are 1, 12, and 30. Virgo, you're craving order. Clean one space and watch your mind settle. Your lucky color today is dusty olive, and your lucky numbers are 5, 14, and 26. Libra, a romantic spark flickers. Fan it with intention, not assumption. Your lucky color today is champagne, and your lucky numbers are 7, 15, and 31. Scorpio, you're transforming. Let go of what no longer fits. Your lucky color today is midnight blue, and your lucky numbers are 8, 16, and 29. Sagittarius, you're ready to roam. Even a short trip can reset your spirit. Your lucky color today is flaming red, and your lucky numbers are 6, 11, and 33. Capricorn, you're building momentum. Don't let doubt slow your climb. Your lucky color today is onyx, and your lucky numbers are 2, 13, and 24. Aquarius, your ideas need air. Share them with someone who gets your vision. Your lucky color today is electric indigo, and your lucky numbers are 3, 17, and 32. And Pisces, you're dreaming big. Now take one small step toward it. Your lucky color today is misty lilac, and your lucky numbers are 5, 12, and 35. All right, for Monday's show kicks off next week with bold storytelling and breakthrough minds. We're spotlighting digital disruptors and indigenous inventors who changed the game and the future. Now our shout outs to thank our sponsors. Shout out to Bello Burn Hot Sauce. Add some fire to your plate. RAS Herbals, Heal Natural, Live Vibrant. And Calorine Candles, where peace meets scent. Now on to our announcements this morning. J.A.B Entertainment and Pathways to Promise are sponsoring the Rise Up Jamaica benefit concert to be held on November 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Lux Radio Network. The concert is free, but you must have a ticket to watch. So you should go to luxradio.com, click the events tab, and grab your tickets. There will be numerous performers and other surprises. So make sure you tune in and watch for flyers regarding the benefit concert on all platforms. Also, J.A.B Entertainment and Lux Radio will have a Christmas concert on December 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, also on Lux Radio. This concert is free as well, and you still would need to register on luxradio.com, where you go to the events tab and grab your ticket. And coming on January 5th, our illustrious leader will be hosting the Business of Music webinar at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested in the music business, please come and watch. Also, be sure to tune in Saturday nights to Snatched and Savage at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Omni, Mimi, and Tito. They are unfiltered with absolutely no chaser. If you're looking for funny adult conversation, check out Snatched and Savage tomorrow night. All right, this special announcement goes out to Dad. I know you see me. Kim and I just want to send our love to you today. And also, please don't disown me. I love the Cowboys, and I will never misrepresent them again. Please. Okay. All right, family. Friday didn't just arrive. It showed up with your name on it. So you've earned every bit of this glow today. So clock out of doubt, cash in on joy, and step into this weekend like the main characters you are. So until Monday morning, family, this is your girl, Mel B, saying stay fly, stay grounded, and don't let nobody dim your shine. Period.